Alright, here's the tail of the tape for the grand finals of ESL Cup Americas number 77. We've seen this before, haven't we? We even saw it last week. Will today be any different? Will we get the final 5-map series that we've been waiting for? We'll find out. It'll be an Orc against Human. The starting map will be Concealed Hill. Let's check it out. Here's Hitman in the upper right of Concealed Hill, our champion for the last at least 13 weeks. In the bottom left, we do have ThundeR, who's had some success here and there with some different strategies. His standard has not been too successful, but when he's been able to play some wacky stuff, he's made it work. He's made it work. Yeah, I tied my time myself. I tied it myself. It's actually pretty good. I think I didn't do a bad job on this. Normally I do, but I didn't do a bad job. We'll see if there's a Mountain King or an Archmage. ThundeR has been known to go for that Mountain King, but it will be an Archmage to start us off in this best of 5. Of course, a Farseer for Hitman. Hitman who's not going for a War Mill. He's going for a fast tech, which is very unorthodox. I haven't seen him play a fast tech in a while. Happy's Orc versus Hitman's Undead. I mean, Hitman hasn't played Undead in quite a while, so there's the fast tech, and we see the Burrow micro as well. This is going to be a very quick tech, and I imagine now he'll go into a War Mill and a... Oh, he's not. Hitman going into old school grunt standard. What is this? 2020? ThundeR going for standard. Hitman the one mixing it up. ThundeR. And more standard. Perhaps there's been some adjustments made with the new sort of Beastmaster second, Panda second style in Human vs. Orc. Maybe there's some change-ups that Hitman's been forced into making. And we'll see if ThundeR goes for any of those. So far looks pretty standard. One peasant taking quite a bit of damage. There's the tech. No fast expansion on map 1. One peasant might be at risk of falling, but there's 7 still left on lumber. No, 8 even left on lumber. This is number 9. Tower canceled. Peasant will fall. And the first grunt's coming out. Yeah, no War Mill. Straight up standard. Oh, a White Russian. I'd be down for a White Russian right now. Those are delicious. Can't drink them all night, but one every once in a while, delicious. Absolutely delicious. Wolves will be resummoned perfectly on time. But so far, one peasant loss for ThundeR is much less than most humans take at this stage in the game, so far so good. Those pace are going to help out in these sort of exchanges.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the first grunt joins the fray as ThundeR realizes what's going on. No blacksmith yet, though. Can he afford it? Yeah, he could have afforded a blacksmith. A little bit short on the gold, but he should put it down pretty soon if he's going to at all. Level 2 will be reached most likely unless it's the last hit. No chance, though, and there's the last hit. Water Elmo denied by the creeps as well. Slippers of Agility. And so far going pretty well for ThundeR. Still no blacksmith, so we will see 2 sanctums. Most likely, I'd have to guess with the Tavern Hero. But maybe because there's no headhunters, we might just see a Mountain King as well, right? Wolves going to probably continue to harass this peasant soon enough. But for now, they're just trying to deny the healing of the Archmage. But the Archmage managed to do so successfully. Oh, this wolf could be killed even. They're going to be blocked and boop, one more hit. There's 20 experience he wouldn't have had. Footmen going across the map, 6 of them. And defend isn't just good against the Headhunters, it's good against the Burrows too, guys. Torn Chieftain on the way out.
Players' forces are under attack.
Are we gonna see a Beastmaster then? This is looking like a Beastmaster. Be surprised to see a Panda in this situation. TC comes out. Will we see Shockwave? Nope, Stomp. What's the tech like, by the way? It will be a Mountain King, okay, as the Wolf goes to confirm the tech. And the defense is good. A lot of focus on the Spirit Lodge, but actually ThundeR not really finding anything. Doesn't lose any footmen yet. Actually has all 6 footmen he once had, so... No harm, no foul. A little bit of lumber invested, some time off the TC's creeping. And he's all waiting for his Mountain King in the meantime. Tier 3 tech! Alright. We're going into Griffins. We're going into Griffins. Oh, denied by the footman. That's why he kept her around, eh? So 1 footman will pay the price. TC gets close to level 2. Archmage gonna heal up and maybe just go back. Generally with the tier 3 tech, you play very aggressive the entire game and go into those Griffins later on. And Hitman scouted the main base and didn't see anything that looked suspicious. He probably expects 2 Sanctums, so he may even go for an expansion because of that. This might be a town portal. He's gonna go around the trees, try to dodge the bolt. Bolt will be off cooldown right now. And there it is. Urge the Mountain King to get away. 1 more attack. 1 more auto attack will do it. Oh. Oh. Buys a potion. Stop for a second. Bolt now on the Shaman. A huge pickoff for ThundeR if he can get it, which I think he will be able to. DC now come back in. No more bolts for the Mountain King. 1 footman was pay the price, but worth killing that second Shaman. That's a big pickoff. And here's a double Griffin Aviary. Tier 3 tech almost done. Hitman with no idea thus far. ThundeR looking for an expansion cancel, but of course the Torn Chieftain had no time to creep, no time to dilly-dally, and ThundeR going to be the one that steals away. The defend is quite helpful, but can't help you against the poison. So a lot of health is going to be invested, but well worth it. CORSAIR going to go maybe scout the Griffin Aries, and then we're going to have to see Hitman get reinforced defenses, which he is now, and probably going to Bat Riders. Maybe some Headhunters. Level 3 on the Torn Chieftain. Was a parry up to Vitality picked up. Oh, he doesn't want the level 1. Wants nothing to do with it. Gonna leave it there, and it would cancel an expansion, I think, if it was coming up. It would at least do a lot of damage to it, so maybe not a bad idea to leave it.
A player's forces are under
I
attack.
don't think the Farseer has still scouted the base yet. We would see a Bat Rider if we had. Reinforced is done, but this burrow is going to be canceled. Gonna be a town portal, and I don't think it will be for the Spirit Lodge. No, it definitely won't be. Town portal out. Hitman has to know that something's up, because ThundeR's playing so aggressive, and you wouldn't play this aggressive on 2 Sanctums. You'd be trying to get level 3 Mountain King eventually, and you'd be trying to get an expansion up yourself. So Hitman, if he hasn't already scouted with a wolf that I missed, he has to know. Now Griffins are extremely powerful at creeping, so if Hitman leaves ThundeR by himself, he's going to be able to power creep pretty much everything other than this rock golem. This is a nice timing for Hitman, though. Oh, there's no town portal! Oh no, and the Zeppelin might be forced. Chain Lightning. Archmage probably just gonna die. Oh, this is an absolute disaster. Archmage dies! Oh my god, the Raider a little bit out of position. But now, oh no, the Paladin gonna die as well. The Griffin is ensnared. Hitman just finding the sickest timing known to man. Now even killing a Griffin, and Snare's gonna be off cooldown in about 2 seconds. And all the militia are dying as well. Holy hell. And Hitman expanding behind now, Jesus. Going to a couple of headhunters, but no need for the Bat Riders if there's not a ton of Griffins. I didn't know you actually couldn't say ping, Narco. I'm sorry about that. Didn't know that. Greater Mana was stolen, by the way. And Farseer gets level 3, TC almost level 4. Mountain King might be able to just squeeze level 3, I don't think. I think he's going to be just off level 3 from this creep camp. Especially with the Paladin joining. Paladin doesn't have staff, by the way, so if there's another creepjack, both heroes might die. But ThundeR has to take risks at this point. He has to.
A player's forces
It did look
are
pretty
under
good
attack.
for ThundeR. I mean, the Griffins seem to not be countered quite yet. He was about to be power creeping. He did some decent harass. He delayed the expansion, but then he just got caught out, and now Hitman is just taking every creep, and he's going to continue to trade efficiently if he ever finds ThundeR. Oh, he might be able to find the Archmage. Man, if Hitman was about 5 seconds later, he would have been able to find the Archmage. He might still be able to, but the Archmage probably should be rallied back here. No, he's rallied in the front! Oh no, he's going to have to buy a town portal.
A player's forces are under attack.
Stomp. He's dead if he doesn't buy a TP right now.
Under siege.
And he is dead. And the expansion attempt for a cancel here, but it finishes on time. The burrow's up. The repair is here, and there's 3 raiders knocking at the front door, and this is about to be game 1. Tiger will be killed. How many Griffins is there? There's 5 Griffins, which is a lot of damage, but the hero levels are super strong for Hitman. Nice stomp there before the mana gets burnt. Oh, these Griffins, though, are pretty strong. Nice clap. Bolt. Kodo going down. So far, 2 Grunts and a Kodo have died. Now a Shaman is going to die. Remember, the expansion's mining behind this, though. And the altar has been killed. Their mana used. You can, of course, stomp units that are flying but are ensnared, which is why he stomped there on what looked to be nothing, but it was on the Griffins. ThundeR's getting some serious damage here, but at the end of the day, the damage has already been done for Hitman, so game 1 is his. And that's a quick 1-0. Creepjack is all it took. Yeah, the trades were good, but there was no altar, there was no farms, the expansion was up, there was no hope. I think ThundeR's actually won with this strat once. I don't remember. I know he won with Mountain King once, first. Don't know what map 2 is, though. Okay, game 2 will be on Northern Isles, the map where ThundeR most often plays Mountain King first. We'll see if that's his strategy of choice this game. The aggressive level 1 Mountain King into the solo creep on the expansion with Militia. We'll wait and see if that is the choice. Here's game 2, Northern Isles. Here's ThundeR in the bottom left, and the top right here is Hitman. We'll see if he goes for the straight tech again. It was a little bit unorthodox. Maybe he's going back to the old standard. No Farseer Headhunters, 2 games in a row. I'm wondering why Hitman's doing this. There's no way he switched completely out of Farseer Headhunters. Oh, Oh, the good old I could make that much at McDonald's argument, eh? Classic, a classic. There's the Archmage. No Mountain King this time. The Farseer. Okay, a single grunt into Headhunters. Much more standard. Hitman's going to creep level 2, and then go across the map to be a little bit aggressive. Much more close to home, this strategy from Hitman, and ThundeR doing the same. No Mountain King first. Nothing crazy. No straight tack. No pally rifles. Okay, Tuskar camp first. Tower, 3 farms. Would expect to see a very fast attempt creep to level 3 for ThundeR. Hitman, like I said, gonna creep to level 2 himself. And then go into the Headhunters. Now that the War Mill is done. What does he get? Replenished Potion, pretty good. Pretty good. And for ThundeR, Greater Mana is quite good. Hitman going to send his units to finish this to get level 2, and his Farseer is going to be here in time to potentially get a last hit. This is a very standard creep route nowadays. Close, but no Cigar ThundeR to secure that. I think he's going to secure this as well. Nicely playing around that last hit. Pretty sure ThundeR got it. He did. And level 2 for Hitman as well. And for ThundeR, a delayed tech, but it will eventually be a tech. As the Headhunters and the Grunts actually find where the Archmage is going to, and the Farseer in position to catch the Militia going for the Turtle Camp. Or not the Turtle Camp, sorry, going for the Green Camp. This isn't Concealed Hill, of course. One Headhunter going to die, though. An early pickoff for ThundeR. Without even having Boots of Speed, he's going to find one. Maybe a slight mistake from Hitman. It will go down. Water Elemental being fought as well. Headhunters all over the place. Slippers on the ground.
A player's forces are under attack.
Water Elemental has enough time on it to be killed by the Wolf. It will go down. Another Headhunter being chased around, but level 3 is definitely being permanently delayed for now. Slippers will be stolen. And Hitman will see what his tier 2 choices are. If there will be an expansion or not. For now, it will just be 5 Headhunters. Probably a 6th. That might not be a bad choice. Block now on the Archmage. Oh, this is getting a little bit dicey. Is there an escape for ThundeR, or is it just in the way of a town portal? Holy hell. Wakes up the creeps, though. How funny would it be if Hitman just crept this? He's thinking about it. You know he's thinking about it. Like, I got 6 Headhunters soon. Maybe I could do it. Militia did creep this green camp in the meantime.
A player's forces are under attack.
Footmen finding their way over here. Is defend finished? It is finished, so I'll make it a little bit easier. Hitman going to creep his own level 3 after not 1 but 2 camps, gets a greater heal. Has to defend this Water Elemental. Tier 2 not quite done. It is done for Hitman, though. Who's going for the old standard. He's going to be level 3 very early, but the Archmage might get... Yep, there's the level 3 for the Archmage. Gets Claws plus 9. That's a nice item for ThundeR. And again, leaving a couple of creeps just in case Hitman builds the expansion without actually finishing those creeps. Pendant of Energy from the lab. Greater heal might have to be used just to defend his base from Hitman. This burrow looks dead to rights if there's a nice surround on it, but the stomp is going to help, and Hitman actually finds a couple peons repair. It's gonna be tough to get a stomp in there. There's a decent one. Greater heal probably gonna be used. Yeah, there it is. One more stomp might save the burrow. No, it doesn't. Here comes the panda from Thunder. And one grunt gonna fall. Burrow and a grunt and a shot cancel. Greater heal force as well. Some serious damage being done by Thunder with these footmen. A lot of damage taken on the Archmage, but no real losses, right? He lost, what, one footman? So yeah, nice damage from Thunder. That's definitely what he was looking for, and Double Sanctum coming up behind it.
Players forces.
Chieftain already level 2 gets a claws. Farseer on the hunt. No chain lightning to cancel the scroll in the future, but he can still do it with the those little lightning balls he shoots out. PC picks up the remnants of that expansion. Farseer again looks for the footman kills. Potential first round on the other side. Cancel on the clarity, but no cancel on the heal quite yet.
A player's
There
forces
it gets
are
popped, and the TC gonna find this level 3 somehow. And Thunder just going for old standard mass casters. We've seen it before, and it probably will be paired with an expansion pretty soon. Oh my god, no way! Okay. No, the skeletons? Alright, alright. Okay, it would have gone down in the history books, guys. Level 3, gonna save the TC. Would have gone down in the history books. Replenishment potion would be nice. No, sentry wards. Now, it is difficult to do this multitasking with the Farseer and the TC, but if he lost that TC there, I wouldn't have let him live it down. Nice Breath of Fire last hit. The Chain Lightning did get one of the bigger creeps at that camp, though. Expansion now coming up. TC desperately has to heal up. Sunshine Potion now being used. Panda gonna start creeping. Defend is very strong here. I guess level 2. Book of the Dead is actually nice against Shamans. No AoE dispel. Hitman has healed up at least half that Torn Chieftain. Maybe gonna find some footman kills, finds a priest, finds a footman, has a chain lightning, and he uses that. Gonna find a whole lot of kills here with the next stomp. Oh, he's gonna go for the Archmage, I think. Yep, there's the Archmage. Focus fire, almost gets the kill. Not quite chain light, or lightning shield maybe could find a kill. But Hitman, not gonna use it.
Are under attack.
Level 4 from something. Not sure what. Did Dakota devour? It must have. Hitman coming back in. Invis being used, but it's difficult for both Sorks to invis each other, and they don't even have the mana if Thunder was going for that. And now Potion gonna be forced with the Chain Lightning. Level 2 is too strong, and Thunder calls for the GG, and that's 2-0 already for Hitman. Jesus. Okay, we'll see what map 3 is. Speedrun ESL Cup Americas. And Game 3 has started. And it will be on Tidehunters. Will this be the map that Thunder's able to take? Always love to see Thunder take some maps. I mean, can he push Hitman to the 5th game? Do what no one else has been able to do, at least in these ESL Cups. We'll have to see. He has the chance to reverse sweep, but it's now or never for Thunder. Let's check it out on Tidehunters. There's Thunder in the top left, Hitman in the bottom right. Let's check out what the strategies are. I've seen a couple different strategies from both players. See if we can pick anything up in their main bases. And a single grunt into Headhunters this time as well, as it seems. Which is nice because either you can harass and let your opponent get 1.8 and then eventually level 2. Or you can both get level 2 and then be even experience. Oh, we played 2-on-2 yesterday. Nice, nice. What game were you? Did you beat us? We lost a lot. You probably beat us, right? What map was it on and what race were you? GG though. We had a lot of fun games yesterday. Hey, I'm Hampton with the Prime for 7 months. Appreciate you. How's it going? CORSAIR coming out. Hello, PGG. Nice check mark. What's up? Okay, Grunt and Headhunters has been confirmed by that War Mill. Archmage gonna come out and probably go for the Sea Giant here. Yeah, definitely a map with fast expansion could be viable for ThundeR, but he has done that before and not been entirely successful, which I guess you could say is true with every strat ThundeR has tried, but there have been some that are more successful than others. Mountain King is weirdly one of those, but Archmage has also worked for him. Creeping will start. Hitman's going to go for these turtles, and then these turtles, that will equal level 2. They give 100 XP a pop, those camps. And Circle picked up for ThundeR. Going to go towards probably a green camp now to get level 2. No tower, no fourth farm quite yet, so wouldn't expect an expansion. And Gauntlet's picked up by Hitman. And this will be a level 2 versus level 2 game.
Players' forces are under attack.
Mantle of Intelligence, nice items for ThundeR. Gonna be better no matter what than Hitman's. Even if Hitman gets a mantle right here himself, but he gets a double gauntlets. Just level 2 on the Farseer. Ooh, ThundeR creeping aggressively, wow. He's only got a couple of options to scout Hitman, but maybe he's gonna go to the main base. The tower is quite late.
A player's forces are under attack.
And actually really clean creeping from ThundeR. I'm surprised he didn't take more damage from this.
Town is under siege.
Very surprised by that. The Wolves in the main looking for a peasant. Hitman actually going to steal away the circlet from the expansion. But in the meantime, ThundeR's going to get very close to level 3. And my favorite item in the whole wide world. Well, maybe Blink Dagger, Orb of Frost, those kind of items might be cooler, but we won't see them.
Forces are under attack.
It'd be nice to have a 1v1 map that has those super high tier Mask of Death, Claws plus 15, Tome of Power. What else is there? Blink Dagger, Frost, although I think those are on different drop tables, but although it'd be completely broken, I'd like to see a map that has those drops. Gonna be close to level 3 Farseer, will be level 3 on the Archmage. And is it in time? Ooh, it's very in time for ThundeR to do some serious damage. But Hitman, I think, is aware of this, which is why he's preemptively going back home. Because he knows that he's given ThundeR the space to creep level 3.
A player's forces are
And he's here
attack.
perfectly in time. But the defend is on time. The surface area on the burrow has been drastically reduced, so this burrow is going to fall. Even a Headhunter going to fall as well. And we're probably going to see a Beastmaster follow-up for ThundeR in this game. Oh my god, is he actually saving this burrow? The water elemental has to be attacking. He would have killed this burrow had he been attacking with it. And that would have denied the Torn Chieftain. May still deny the Torn Chieftain. No, it's not. See, all he needed to do was attack this burrow with that water elemental, and there would be no TC. There'd be no TC. But now there's a Torn Chieftain. The burrow does die, which is nice, but he lost so many footmen, and the TC's still coming out. That was every footman sacrifice except for one. Not worth it for Thunder. Not worth it.
A player's forces are under attack.
2 Sanctums coming up. Tavern Hero is going to have to be a panda at this point. Beastmaster is just going to do nothing. And Farseer is almost level 4. Look at all the footmen he killed there. He was just barely level 3 when that started. He does go Beastmaster. I gotta say, it's a mistake from Thunder. It's not going to get anything done. Maybe at best he cancels the Spirit Lodge. But then what? Hitman's even in position to defend. The TC is going to have Stomp as well. He might even be able to save the Spirit Lodge. Yeah. Have to be a map where you have to go to the islands. Yeah, I think I would definitely agree with that. But you imagine a Blink Dagger on a TC? I mean, get out of here. How crazy is that? Or even a Blink Dagger on a Warden, so you can, like, double blink. Oh, Archmage. Stomp. The Headhunter's dying in the back, but... like, really, Hitman's been defending perfectly fine. Even as perhaps a surround. Nope, not quite. Headhunter might go down to the Quill Beast, but there's probably enough damage from the Wolves unless it's Micro Perfectly. Grunt is also low. What's the follow-up, by the way? Alright, we saw 2 Sanctums earlier. At this stage, Thunder should just go back and creep, and of course he's got to get an expansion up himself. He cannot win even economy with a Beastmaster in the mid to late game. He needs to get an expansion up, so he should go back, creep Beastmaster level 3, wait till about 4 of each caster, and get that expansion up. But it looks like he's just being over-aggressive. I gotta say, I don't really agree with this play from Thunder. He's trying, but I don't think it's gonna end up working for him. In fact, he's just gonna lose his Beastmaster. Two water elementals, one gonna be purged away, but one going to kill a shaman. Oh my god, that's a brutal copy paste. Holy hell. I feel safe with Thunder. Okay, TP might be forced, but not quite, because the Archmage getting kind of low himself. More casters coming out, but you know, you do need an expansion with this strategy, I'm pretty sure, with the Beastmaster. I don't think you can play it one base. So maybe right now is where Thunder goes for that expansion. But Hitman's going to be level 3 TC in no time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, now he's going to be expanding with Militia and a Quill Beast. I kind of like that from Thunder, but he still needs to get level 3 Beastmaster. Does he have Invis yet on the Sorks? Not quite yet. Doesn't have Adept on either caster, actually. Heal for the Beastmaster. TC might get level 3 here. It's going to be close. Is that level 1 creep? Oh, okay, he'll get it. So level 3 on the TC. Farseer going to find the army. Level 2 on the Beastmaster. Expansion not being built yet because Thunder can't actually afford it. Kodo looking for a breaker. Will find it thanks to the alley-oop from the Raider.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the Kodo just digesting the expansions coming up, but Thunder does have to be able to hold that expansion, so he's got to be able to win a fight. His army doesn't look too bad right now, though, but his Beastmaster not level 3, and he doesn't have Adept yet on his Sorks, and it's important for the Invis Summon Harass. grunts. Not going to be great against the casters. ThundeR finding his footing here. Being very aggressive. Mana pot purchased for the Torn Chieftain.
The town is under siege.
Greater Heal is going to help out against the potential for hero focus. Hitman might have to speed scroll in here to find an engagement. Are the burrows reinforced? They aren't, and the summon harass begins. Expansion mining now for ThundeR. Counter expansion for Hitman, 50%. And Shaman's gonna be microed back. 2 priests get stomped. 1 will go down. Another one may as well. It looks like it will. Kodo halfway through his breaker meal. PC looking for the casters again. The breakers looking for the shamans, which they found 2 of. Shamans deal with the harassed summons. The grunt will fall, but it was only due time before they would fall. The casters ran way away. And ensnare on the Beastmaster. Was the Greater Heal already used? It was, actually. We might need to have a Town Portal passed over. Chain Lightning used, has not passed it, and actually goes down. And the Breaker's almost been digested. A couple of more Shamans might fall. But Hitman's gonna have an expansion up soon as well. He's got another Chain Lightning. Oh, no, there's another... Okay, Town Portal out. ThundeR gets out of there alive, and he did get some kills himself. But he didn't delay the counter expansion. Beastmaster going to be stuck on level 2 for quite a while. Getting him confused with Hit Boy. That's funny. Scroll speed on the ground now. That's like 1,000 gold on the ground. You don't want to leave that speed scroll there. These things cost an arm and a leg nowadays. Hitman trying to steal probably the invuln. Ooh, he's gonna force the TP again. There's a stomp. Oh, there's a Chain Lightning. It's gonna be really close. He tries to buy the invuln, but he doesn't. GG is called, and 3-0 yet again for Hitman. A nice try from ThundeR. He's getting a whole lot of EPT points for these second places, and he did play the other cups today. I'm not sure how he placed, but a nice try, but again and again and again, Hitman wins. I think that's 14 in a row. 14 in a row. And he's only played 14. He hasn't lost any of these. And I think he's only dropped something like 4 maps in Grand Finals. And if he's played 14, that's 42 maps, at least, that he's played. And he's only lost 3 of them. So 45 maps, 42 wins. I think is what the math checks out to. And that's that, guys. That was a quick one today. Wow. Feels weird if these aren't 5.5 hours long, but that's it.